Okay, I'm not trying to be a kind of business coach or anything, right? Just giving some advice that I've learned in my years of doing business in the fitness niche. Fitness, right? Being a personal trainer. If you've been following our content, you know we are fitness coaches. We try to motivate people. We're sharing our results and testimonials, giving advice. So here's a little bit of advice from our fitness business, what we've learned. And the number one thing is you have to be able to sell. Now, I have to get a little bit into this. I do not believe you have to be a super salesman. I see a lot of sales videos out there and I follow everything. And to be honest, quite frankly, I will never be as good as those guys at selling, at persuasion like that, right? They're just on another level. For me personally, what I've learned is if you have a great service, okay, with track record and you are transparent, okay, you have to be transparent with the client, then you're more likely to get the sale. But one thing, if you're more known, all right, you're definitely gonna get, like, more known is gonna beat the best, right? If you can't be the best and no one knows about it, right? No one knows about your service. For instance, I say I'm the best trainer out there, but there's only one guy following me, or I've only advertised to one person, or only reach out to one person. It's not gonna work. It's very logical. It's not gonna work. So you have to put yourself out there, right? And that's the other thing too. I had a business coach years ago, and I used to ask him, hey man, so what's the best, sales or marketing? He was like, no, it's the same thing. It's a marriage. Sales and marketing is a marriage. They're together. They're one, right? And that kind of made sense to me. I was like, oh, okay. Because the thing is, even if you're a good marketer, right? If you can market your business very, very good, and you get inbound leads or people, you're still going to be able, or you're still gonna be, you're gonna need to be able to connect with those people and try to sell them. And I think the biggest thing about selling as well is just, it's how I started. I was a very introverted person. I'm still a very introverted person, didn't change. But I was always uncomfortable, right? Always uncomfortable with, I think, asking money, right? Even though your services that you provide is very good, right? Because if it was bad, then we wouldn't have all the results and testimonials. But I think that's to do with your upbringing, how you grew up, right? If you were, and yeah, this happens, man. This happens where your family is maybe a little bit poor or something like that, right? Or most of us grew up in houses that there were, oh, money is bad, right? Right? Oh, I don't want money. Everyone wants money, but you know what I mean. They're like, money if you're greedy or something. Everyone knows that, right? So I kind of grew up in a household like that, not really, let's say 50-50. We were motivated by money too. Like this is all houses, by the way. I'm going off the rails here, but this is just all houses. Everyone is like that. Your parents will want the best for you. They will tell you, hey, go out there, go make money. Maybe there are some like, yeah, money is evil or something. I don't believe that. But yeah, you have to have some comfortability, right? You have to have some, not comfortability, sorry, some confidence in selling, right? You have to be confident in your services or product. And I think that helps a lot too. The other thing that helps, right? And this is, I'll explain, but this is probably a better conversion rate, right? If your client, or in this case, if not a client, yes, your prospect, if they are a little bit warm. By the way, this is logical, but it's strange people don't know about this. If you've never been in business, you don't know about this. If you have a warm lead or a warm prospect, meaning the person already knows you or you already have a relationship with that person, I would say a referral almost falls into a warm lead as well. Like they got info from another person trusting you, so that's actually the best. It's not very easy, but it's easier to convert. But if they are warm, it's going to be easier to convert those clients. Where else we sometimes, because we're not that known, right? We're online trainers, we're known in our town, but we're online trainers, we're not that known. We're not that known over social media. We're a little small, right? So what we have to do sometimes, we got to go out, okay? You got to break that confidence zone we're in, right? You got to break out of it, and then you have to talk to complete strangers. And we've been doing it for 4 years, 4 freaking years, right? And then what happens is, well, this also helped. This is another thing about selling. You get over that fear of rejection, right? Because you're going to be rejected more than you're going to make sales, obviously. Because if you were just making sales, you would probably be the richest person in the world, right? If you just start off and everyone just buying. But yeah, that fear of rejection, you get over it. But then you come to a different stage, and this is the stage we're working on, right? It's the marketing. It's the marketing side. You see, we want to try to get so known, like everyone. If a person wakes up, let's just generalizing. If you wake up, our goal is, hey, you're seeing our content, right? And that's why we're doing different things. We're putting videos together as well to get people motivated to train, right? That's actually free value. That's the biggest thing about training, is getting people to train. And then you have to keep them accountable. I will say this though, I think I made a video about this, now we're going off the rails again. It's impossible. I don't care what trainer, who you are. It's impossible to break free will. Meaning if a client does not want to train, they won't train. That doesn't matter what you're gonna do. You can call them 5 a.m. in the morning, get up, go train. You can ask them for all their photos of all their meals. If they don't want to train, they will not train. They will not train. So yeah, our next stage is getting known, right? That's way easier, because now the thing is, instead of going outbound and trying to get clients, which is spammy, right? You are soliciting people. And I used to have a problem with this. I was like, oh man, I'm soliciting. But there's no other way. When you are getting started, now we're not getting started. We've been doing the online training for 4 years, 8 years being a personal trainer in person. But if you're getting started, what are you going to do, right? How are you going to get clients? Say, for instance, you have $0, no money, okay? How are you going to get clients, right? You can either speak to other people, right? Who you know, hey, get me a client, do you know anyone who's interested in our service? We provide this, blah, blah, blah. It goes on like this. But imagine us, we're from a total different country. We are from South Africa, and all of our clients are from the US. And we started out knowing no one in the US, right? That was our target market. So how do you get clients from the US? I'll tell you this, it took us months. It took me about 6 months to get my first client, and that's just probably below average. But I had to reach out. I had to basically spam people, cold message people. I know people can be like, oh, that's the wrong way to do it, but that's the way you're gonna have to do it in the beginning. If you do cold messages, I will tell you this is better, doing it a little bit slower, trying to build a relationship, trying to give some free value, maybe give them a free session or a free workout or something, or just free advice. That will help you because it gives you some credibility, right? So that is what we did later on, getting people. And that's how we grew via cold messages, right? But this is our next evolution, right? Doing marketing. We want to see if we can get in people this way, right? As well. Even if we do get, say for instance, we blow up, right? Let's go into fantasy world. We blow up. We have 1 million freaking people on YouTube. That's not even our goal. I'm not even focused on that. But say that happens, right? And we get 100 calls every day, right? Sales calls every day. We will still do the outbound as well. We will still do it because you have to. The thing is, there will always, you have to prepare for anything, right? And there will always be that thing back in my mind, like, hey, something could or might happen. Okay, so you have to learn skills. And what I'm talking about, the outbound thing, you have to be like a hunter, All right, you're a hunter. You gotta hunt for the sales as well. Because what if something happens? Our YouTube, like if it's grown now, it's like 1 million followers, and we're getting a lot of traction. What if it goes down for something, maybe political or something? Right? We will still need to get clients then via cold message. So yeah, that is what I've learned through 4 years of the online coaching. Like I said, South Africa, our market is America, very difficult that way if no one knows you. And with the gym, it's a little bit easier. If you're doing in-person personal trainer, the gym is your marketing. People come through the gym, where's the trainer, there he is, blah, blah. But yeah, hopefully this helps someone out there that is like, oh man, what do I do? What do I do? Like I said, I'm not a business coach, but this might help you.